Hello everyone, OSRS Noob here with part 3 of my building the interiors of the USS Enterprise D from Star Trek Next Generation. This is a collaboration between myself and Normandie Junction. He's building the outside of the ship, and I'm doing the inside. Today we're working on deck 40. Deck 40 consists of more of the, or I should say, the rest of the antimatter areas, the second half of it. Got a couple more turbo lifts, and the first set of escape pods. That's right, there's hundreds of those all over the ship. This deck houses 8 of them, so we're going to be working on that as well. Quite a bit to do here. As you can see, there's quite a lot that we have to go all the way out to the sides of the ship for. I'll try and make it as quick as possible. These videos are very long, I'm sorry, but there's a lot involved with each deck, and it gets more and more involved as we go up. So, I'll try not to talk too much. Let's get right into it. First things first, we're going to head right on over here to the front of the ship. As always, we're going to do the phaser array. We're going to continue running the conduits for the phaser array. So, wherever you ended up, we're going to pick up right where we left off from the last time. So remember, if there's any smooth stone covering the colored portion of the ventral phaser array, make sure to remove it. And then just continue on putting the conduits. We're using the redstone columns. Just continue up and back. Up and back. Up and back. All the way till you get to the end, just like so. Alright. This one. There we go. Quick and easy. Alright. Now the conduit's done, we're going to start right up front here. Nice and easy. There's a little room here. Not sure what it's for, but I'm guessing it has something to do with the phasers. Again, it's one of those rooms that's not accessed anyway. I haven't been able to find a door on the blueprints. But there is a turbo lift that kind of sits inside of it, as you can see. But still, you can't get into it from anywhere. But in any case, we'll just go ahead and frame that out, and let's get going. So come right over here to the center of the ship. We're in the front, rather. Front center. Right on the lip of this last structure we did in the last video. Right, we're right on the edge here. Right there. Right. Come all the way over to the center of the ship. And we are going to, let me, hang on a second, let me just select my block, make sure we have the right block. Alright, so again, we're sitting right on top of the wall from below, or on the edge, and we're just going to place blue concrete right across for 9 blue concretes, just like that. Leave a gap of 3, and then we're going to run another row of 12. Alright. So, coming from this block, we're going to head towards the back, and we're going to put 12 more blocks, just like that. Alright? Now, come back to the back wall here. Should have these walls all level with whatever the floor would be. Alright, these walls should be level. Come to this section here where you shouldn't have a wall, and just fill it in with blue concrete. Alright, it should be 8 blocks. Okay? So there's this room almost squared out. Now we're going to do around the turbo lift quick. So come over to where we left this 3 block gap. Alright? From this block here, go to the left by 1. And then we're going to replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put 6 blue concretes. Come around here, and we're going to just continue to square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more here. I can just put it in. Alright. And then just close it in. You should have 5. Alright. Now you should have a nice little square there. Okay. Let me just get rid of this real quick. kind of screw this up a little bit. So now, inside the square, we're going to do the turbo lift. So just want to follow the inside of the square with your gray concrete. Just gray concrete right along the blue concrete. Just like that. Alright, and then 3 in the front. So you should have a 3x3 square in the middle. Okay. Now you can put whatever floor you want down on it. So let's grab this quick. And we grab our elevator block quick. We'll do the turbo lift real quick. So grab your floor square. Try not to destroy any of these, like I just did. Alright. Put your floor down. And if you're using the Essentials pack, put your elevator block right there in the middle. Okay? Now we're going to build up the walls like normal. Alright, so 3 blocks high. Don't forget we're building just like we did in the previous video. Building the turbo lift the same way. So, center 3. Put our, what am I using? Frame C lantern. Alright, we don't put any on the corners, just the center 3 squares. That. Put a row on top. Finishes your wall. Alright. And then one more row on top would be for the ceiling. Okay. And then don't forget your doorway. So it's 1, 2, 3. Third block up. And you should have a gap of 2 for your door. Okay. Come inside. Let's put our sign in quick. We know what deck we're on. Alright. Deck 40. Like that. And we'll stick our door on too. Why not? Right? Our door right there. Don't forget to crouch and make it auto. Alright, there we go. One turbo lift finished. And if you're using the elevator blocks, go ahead and fill in the roof. If you're not using the elevator blocks, you can leave it open so you can fly it around. But there it is. One turbo shaft done. Now our walls, we're doing the same, just continuing on with the same pattern. Alright. 3 white concretes and 1 gray concrete. So every 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4 would be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and it should line up with the other ones in the back, which is good. Two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I'm not gonna bother filling in the walls. I'll just do this. Do 1 row. One in this side. I'll follow mine. Put 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'll leave that one white. Okay. And then you can do the same thing on the inside. Alright. Not here. We got 1 here. And this one is here. Alright. This is just my pattern. You can do whatever pattern you like. Just my generic wall. Again, whatever color you choose to use is your choice. Alright. Remember, walls are 3 blocks high, and then 1 block on top for the ceiling. Right? So, go ahead and fill in all those walls. Now the floor, do the floor as well. The floor is whatever floor you're using, whatever color. I'm still using this netherite irregular tiles. we'll fill in this whole area with that floor. All right. And remember, this deck is symmetrical, so everything we're doing on the starboard side, go ahead and do it on the port side, as I've already done. You can see there. All right. So while we're here, since these walls all go up normal height, you might as well go ahead and finish all of these walls in the center. All right. This whole section, you can go up to the ceiling. Remember, this area here was 2 decks in height, so this is the top half. Right. So in the same token, you come back to the back of this long hallway. You can go ahead and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can put down some blue concrete right on the back, and then you can take this wall. You can continue this wall straight up the top. All right, so one there, one there. Okay. So go ahead and take care of all that. Build all your walls up 3 blocks high with the gray concrete on top. All right, I'll just show again real quick. 1, 2, 3. Gray concrete on top. All the way around. Don't have to worry about doing the ceiling. But again, do your floor in this middle section here. Make sure you leave space for the manifolds. And make sure you're leaving your space around the warp core. So again, we come from this block, right, where this pillar is, or you know, if you look down at the edge of the ceiling from last time, we're just following the same pattern, right? And then just fill it in like so. All right, just following the same pattern, leaving the same gap all the way around the warp core. All right, and if you want to, feel free to put in your pillars as well. All right, so we got one in the center, and we come here to this edge, skip the corner, one here, leave a gap of 1, then leave a gap of 2, leave a gap of 1, come around the corner, and boom. And then you can, this pillar that's on this deck now, we're just going to probably leave that as white concrete. All right, and then you can just do your railing right up to the wall. Oops. If I can get it like that. Okay. Put your railing all the way around. I can actually do it properly. Okay. Just like that. So fill in the floors. Bring the walls all up to height. And I'll take care of all that as well, and I will be back in a moment. And I realized too, my last video, I think I forgot to mention, go ahead and put lights in this section if you want. I'm not sure if this is confusing anybody. You don't have to. Again, that's another room that's not accessed by anybody, so who needs to see it? Who needs to see? And you won't ever see this room anyway once we start building up more and more. But if you want to put lights in, go ahead. If not, leave it blank. It's up to you. But like I said, go ahead, fill in all the walls, all these white and gray concrete walls up to height. Do your floors, and I will be back in a few minutes, and we'll continue on. All right, I'm back. I've got all the walls put in. I've got the floors put in. This is what you should be looking like right now. Okay. Just as a side note, this whole area here is actually, on deck 40, is actually a cargo bay door. Just a door, not the cargo bay itself. The cargo bay is actually on deck 39. Still working out how that works, how you have a door underneath the deck. My only assumption is that the door opens and they bring the stuff in through the turbo lift, go upstairs. There's also a cargo transporter in the cargo bay. I don't know. I'm still working it out. We're not going to be doing this today. We'll do this for deck 39. So ignore all this stuff. We're going to leave all this blank. But what What we are going to do is we're going to take care of some of the stuff inside the rooms we just built. One thing I forgot to mention is in this area here, there's actually an EPS distribution node or something, one of the pieces of equipment in this room, which sits over here along this wall. I'm assuming it is partially controls the phaser array. I don't know, but I'm going on that assumption. So we're going to just run a conduit from this room right straight down to the phaser array. So if you come to this corner here, we're going to go towards the back of the ship by counting this block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So leave a gap of 5. Take out the next 2 blocks. And what you're just going to do is you're going to run conduit straight up from the phaser array, just like that. Okay, that's it. Make it even with that. I'm not putting any equipment in here. This is all going to be closed off, but yep, that's what I did. I don't know if it's right. I don't have that kind of blueprint knowledge. Just going by what I see and what I can guess. So there's that. So now coming back into the center section here, we're going to continue the manifolds straight up where they need to be. So grab your oxidized copper columns or whatever piping you used for your manifolds, and just continue them straight up, just going up 3 rows. 1, 2, that's 1, 2, and 3. And don't forget to make sure they go towards their respective sides. So this one, you have one heading to the left. On that side, you have one heading to the right. Come over to the next one and just do the same thing. 3 more rows. 1, 2, and on the 3rd row, got to make sure we have our pipes heading in proper directions. So we have one heading towards the center, one heading towards the front, and one heading towards the other side. All right, so you just need 3 because the ceiling is going to sit on top of them. Okay, and one more. All right, let's do this real quick. 1, 2nd row, and 3rd row, and leave the one so it faces that way. All right, that way everything hooks up like it did in the bottom, and that's that. And your ladder. So what I did was I just continued the ladder up 1 extra block, so that which way it comes up above the floor, like I did over there. And if you want, you can take your floor tile and just run it straight to there for now. Okay? Easy peasy. Now let's come to the back real quick. We got one more piece of equipment. I have no idea what this is, but it sits back here and behind, you know, the end of this stretch. So what I've done is from this back wall, I've left a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, and then we go out from this. Don't count the center one, but from the center we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 blocks. So on this block we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just join it up from here. And then just make a 3 blocks high giant rectangle. No idea what this is. There's no, doesn't say what it is in the blueprints. It's just some piece of equipment right there. I'm sure it's got controls and the display layouts, whatever, but that's what that is. If you want to make it look fancy, be my guest. I have no clue what to do with it, but that's that. All right, so the center section minus the antimatter storage pods is done. We'll do that towards the end. They're kind of tricky. So let's continue on with the framing out of the rooms. So just like last time, we're going to start from the center and work our way back, or work our way out. All right, so let's come all the way to the back of the ship. All right, so on the top here, all right, we're going to go in by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on a 10th block. If you have to remove smooth stone, go ahead and remove it. But place a blue concrete right next to the orange concrete. And we're going to run this way out there. All right, let's see how many blocks that is. No, not that. So we're going to run this right out here. We're going to lay down 51 blue concrete blocks. That's not blue concrete. Try that again. Let me find some blue concrete here. Really? Alright, we'll do this the easy way then. Alright, let's do this again. So, double check that. It's 51 blue concrete blocks. Okay? So now, we'll start from this wall. It's just easier because they're good points. They're good things to look at. So this back wall here, right from the center line, this back wall, place a blue concrete, and we're going to run this one straight back towards the starboard side, all the way to here, which should be 40 blocks. Okay. So come back over here. Leave yourself a gap of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place another blue concrete. And again, we're going to run it straight back. Okay. We're going to go all the way to here. Alright, that's 47 blocks. So 47 blue concrete blocks. And we're going to do that twice. Alright, so you should have 2 rows of 47 blue concrete blocks right there. Now, from this inner wall, we're going to go towards stern. So run a line straight to the wall. Should be 23 blocks from wall to wall. Right? This room is now framed out. Now this, according to the blueprints, is future expansion. I don't know what that is, but that's what that is. That's what they say that is. I just do the generic walls, normal generic walls. All right. Normal generic walls, 3 blocks high, all the way around the length of the room. Just one big empty room, nothing in it. They call it future expansion. I didn't even put lights on it. So feel free to put the floor in, whatever floor you want. Well, you can do, you're never going to see this room, so you can do the generic walls. You can keep it one color. It doesn't matter because you won't see it at all. All right. The only thing you'll see is this wall. So however way you want to do it, but that's that room done. Okay. So now we're going to start heading towards the front of the ship. We'll do the inner row here. All right. So head over to this wall, this corner. All right. So right next to the blue concrete, we're going to put another blue concrete here. And we're going to go all the way out to the end. Should be 11 blocks. Okay. So from this block, we're going to put a blue concrete to the left or towards the bow. And run 13. All right. Leave a gap of 1 for a door. And then we're going to do 4 more blue concretes there. Right? This wall starts moving in. So we're going to do it in stages. So come back to here. We're going to go another 13 blue concretes. Gap of 1 for your door. And then we're going to do blue concrete for 9. We have another door gap here. And then 3 blue concretes. Okay, you can see it's starting to curve in. All right, they're all double walls. So now, where this curve came in here, so from this block, we're going to go back by 2 and put another blue concrete here for 6. All right, do your door again. And then back to blue concrete for 13. All right, another door, and then 3 more blue concretes. Okay, so continuing on, so come back again to this corner, and it's just a lot of the same. We're just working our way in and towards the front. So from this corner, go 2 blue concrete here, and we're doing 11 this time. All right, and then we'll do our door again. Then blue concrete for 12. Then another door. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 blue concretes. Okay. Now, come back to this corner. Go up by 2. Blue concrete here for 10. Then a door. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more blue concretes. Okay. So that little section's done right up until the first turbo lift. So you might as well finish off this wall. Looks a little, it's a little easier. So come from this corner, or this block here at the end of the line. Move to the right by 1. Go up by 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue concretes. And then we're just going to take this line and run it straight back to this one, which should be 55. Just like that. Alright. Now this is pretty easy. So every place that the wall dips in like this, we just need to connect up to the wall. Should be 6 here, I think it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then the next curve in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the next curve in is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. We have 4 rooms done already. Now, leave yourself a gap of 3 and put yourself a blue concrete down. And then 2 more. Then we got a door here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue concretes. And another door. And 2 more blue concretes. Let's come on back here. Excuse me. So from this block, go to the left by 1, go up by 1, and we're going to do 2 blue concretes, a door, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue concretes. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more after this door here, which I forgot to tell you. Those 9 blue concretes, a door, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more blue concretes. Okay? So let's do these walls real quick. So from this block, where we had the gap of 3, go to left by 1, go up by, and take this one straight to the wall. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. There should be 7 blocks here total. Now we'll take this. We'll run this straight up front here to the very front of this wall. Should be 28. Okay. Turn to face the bow. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're only doing 10 blue concretes for now. We're not going to do out there until later. We're just going as far as the other side of the corridor. Alright, so let's lay out the rest of these rooms real quick. So come to this corner. Right. Counting this block, we want to go in by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On the 10th block, take this straight to the wall. It'll be 4. Leave yourself a gap of 3. And then another row of 4. Leave yourself a gap of 2. Should put you right on the end here. And then another gap of 4. Oops. Okay. Now move up. Move up and to the left by 1. And we're going to put down 5 more blue concretes. And from this corner, it's just 3 to the wall. And then if you want, you can connect these guys up here. Right. And there you have it. That's the whole intersection, inner rooms done of the corridor. So let's take care of this turbo lift real quick. This turbo lift sits directly above the other one. Only difference is the doorway is facing the other direction, different direction. Downstairs, you entered the turbo lift this way. When you come up here, you come out this side. So it's a 90-degree angle. So on the when you're doing the starboard side of the ship, just make sure that the door is facing the outer edge. Okay. So let's put in our turbo lift. So again, it's a 5x5 square. Okay. And 3 blocks high. Don't forget 1 here for your door. Alright, and I forgot my lantern, because we got to put our light in. As well here, I might as well make sure I grab my other stuff. Alright. So the second row, so the first row, gray concrete. Second row, just in the middle, we're doing the lanterns, and then gray concrete on the corners, and in front, and where the door is, and then we'll do our third row on top. We can go right over top of the door for that one, and then 1 more just for the ceiling. Like I said, for the turbo lifts, we like to leave the ceiling this color, so we know where the turbo lifts are. Alright. If you're using the elevator block, go ahead and close in the ceiling. If you're not, leave it open. Let's do our floor quick. The normal generic floor that we use, or whatever color you're using. And then the elevator block in the middle. And then don't forget your sign to let you know what deck you're on. Deck 40. Okay. There's our second turbo lift. Right, there's only 2 in this deck. One over there and then this one. So now, if you want to test it, make sure you're not flying. Let's stand here, crouch down, and here we are, deck 41. Recognize it? And come back, stand on top of our block again, go up, and now we're on deck 40. There you have it. Center section is done. Or no, I'm sorry. That section of the wall of the corridor is done. So let's come all the way back here to the back of the ship again. So we'll come over to this corner. All right. And we are going to heading towards the bow of the ship from this corner here. we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 blue concretes, and then a door, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more blue concretes, and another door, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 blue concretes to the end of that wall. All right, and you're gonna do that twice. So I'm just gonna copy and paste it. Make it easier. Copy. And paste it there. So you should have 2 rows exactly the same. Right there. Now, from this end where we just left off, come back by 1, come forward, or come, sorry. From this corner, go to the left by 1 if you're facing the port side. Go to the left by 1, come back by 1. Place a blue concrete block there. We're going to go, one, counting this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And we're going to place a blue doorway here. And then we're going to go 2 more in front. Like that. Then on this block, come back by 1. Another blue concrete. And this time it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another door. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 here. Alright. Come back by 1 and over by 1 for another blue concrete. So here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do another door here. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more blue concretes. Right. Come back and over by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another door. And then from here, we're going to go 17 blue concretes. Like that. Okay. Now from this one, go back by 2. 1, 2. And come forward by 1. Place a block here. And go 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to do a black concrete or doorway. And then 1, 2, 3 more blue concretes. Now from this door, come back by 1, go to the left, put a blue concrete there, place a door block. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then from where this comes in, we're just going to do 5, 6 more here. All right, there's your corridor, all flushed out. Now we have a second corridor to do. So basically, these doorways lead to another corridor, which leads to another doorway, which ends up taking you to the escape pods. So let's do this doorway real quick. We're going to, for now, we're going to work all the way to here. All right, so yeah. So facing the starboard side, where this first curve out is. All right. So from this block, go back by 1, 2, 3, place a blue concrete. We're going to take this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks in. Okay. Now come to the right in front of it, and do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. From this block, we're now going to go towards the bow by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Okay. Put a door here. And we're going to go 1, 2. Okay. So from this block, go forward by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from the doorway, go to the left by 2 and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should have a little hallway here with a gap of 3. And then from this block, just close it up like so. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. All right, so you got a 4 by 4 square. All right, so now from this block, we're going to go back by 1 and towards the bow or to the right by 1. Put a blue concrete here. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put your door block in. And go 1, 2, 3. Okay. So from this door, go over by 2. We're going to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leave a gap of 3. We should be here. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Give a gap of 3 again. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can now connect these up. So there should be 3 blocks in between each. Okay. That's the second one. Now, come back over here to this block that we left off on. Come back by 1, go to the right by 1. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another door. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. So come from this block here. Go to the left by 1. Go forward by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Leave a gap of 3. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And you can close this off like that. So leave another gap of 3 here. Go forward by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another gap of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then we can close these off. Okay. Almost done. At least with this section. Now, from this block, come back by 1 and go to the right by 1, 2, 3, and 4. Leave another door. And then we're going to take this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? So from here, you want a gap of 3 total, or 2 blocks from there. So this should have a gap of 2. And then the rest of them should have a gap of 3. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks this time. And go ahead and close this off. Leave a gap of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're not going to go any further than that right now. We'll get everything else done first. Now, where we left off here, facing the bow, we're going to go to the left, or to the starboard side by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do the same thing in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll come to this corner here that we just put in and go forward by 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yep, that's good for now. We'll prepare up about the rest later. So there we have the corridors, turbo lift, and a bunch of rooms here. So yeah. So floors. These two little, wouldn't even call them rooms. I think they're just I don't know what they are, just empty spaces. I just filled them in with generic flooring. Try not to destroy the deck below. I need my floor back. So these two little rooms here, this 4x3 room and this 2x4 room, I just do generic flooring. The walls don't matter because they don't even look like rooms. Okay. Same thing with these. These are just empty spaces. So really. I love it when you keep hitting the wrong button. But again, these are all just empty spaces, so you can just fill them in with your generic floor. The walls don't matter. You can use the generic wall or whatever color you want. All right. On the inside, the outside wall here is for the corridor, so you're going to want to do your corridor walls. Any of the outside walls, you want corridor walls, but these inside walls, you can do whatever you want, doesn't matter. So any of these areas here that are enclosed completely by blue concrete, go ahead and put your generic flooring in. All right. If it's got a doorway, leave it alone. These rooms over here, I just do my just did my light gray wool. Right, I just, or whatever floor you want. These are some computer rooms, whatever you want to call them, chip controls. All right, every one of these. All right, I'll just do this real quick just so you can see. All right. And these walls for these rooms, I just did my normal gray smooth wall. All right. The inside walls, I just did my generic gray smooth wall. All right, just the inside walls. And don't forget to leave a gap for your door. All right, all the inside walls, like so. I'll take care of all this in the jump code. All right, we're just worried about the inside walls right now. All right, make sure you leave a space here because this is part of the corridor. All right, same thing here. All right. Okay, so again, you can put walls here. Leave this one here is for the corridor, but you can put a wall here in between, or you don't have to. It doesn't matter. So there's no access to it. I think they're just empty spaces. Same thing with these. You can put a floor in or leave it alone. But if you want to put a wall in, you can put a wall in between. Just like so. Alright, you can even put walls, as long as you leave the outside walls for your corridor walls. Alright. Even this. Okay. So go ahead and take care of that. And then we will work on corridors next. Or if you want to do the corridors already, be my guest. It's going to be the same setup as we did last time, but I'll show you again as a refresher. So right now, we're enclosing this room and putting a floor in. We are enclosing all these 4 rooms here. Putting your walls in, your floors in, and doors. These 2 rooms. Floors, walls, doors, and then Those other areas that are not rooms, they're just blank spaces, you can leave them blank or do whatever you want. Because they will be closed in eventually, you won't see them. So that is completely up to you. So I'm going to take care of all that, and I'll be back again. All right, I'm back. I've got the walls and all the walls and the flooring done in the section we just finished building out. All the rooms, these empty areas. I just put some generic flooring down. We did the walls in between. You can kind of see what it should be looking like right now. Got the rooms in. I put some door frames in around the doors. So that's where we're at the moment. So we're going to start working on the corridors next. Very similar to how we, pretty much exactly the same, actually, how we did them on deck 41. So we'll start with the floor. Grab your floor coloring. I'm using this red 3, yellow 4, blue 3 wool for the outside edges, and this red 3, yellow 3, blue 4 wool for the inside. So let's just do this real quick. We'll run a line all the way down the outside edge. These get a little tricky because how they curve in. So we're not going to put a corner like that. We're just going to yeah, we're just going to keep the corners like this because we want to maintain the gap. So we want a gap of 3 in between each of the side ones. There are 3 there. If I were to do that, then there would be a gap of 2 here. So we're not gonna round off the corners. We're just going to keep them like that. So just put it over top the blue, just like so, all the way down the edge of the corridors. All right, we'll just do this real quick. All right, corner here, going. The outside edges like this you can do. Oh no, you can't. Never mind. Ignore me. And then we'll go towards the turbo lift. We'll do a round corner like so. All right. Done. And just come around the corner like this, all the way back to the center. Okay. And just take our other color and run it right down the line. Don't forget to run into your doors. Hear about those frog lights. And then we'll just go right into the turbo lift like that. Place a row outside the first one. And when you're done with that, just fill in the center. Fill in the center. Got one. Almost done. Right down the center. Alright, so there's your first corridor done. And like I said, for your doorways, just, you can run a line right into for your doorways. like so. We did the turbo lift. So just go down the line here and try not to destroy your other blocks. Here. Got one here. There. Here. There should be one more. Nope, no more over here. Alright. So now, that's the main corridor done. Now we'll come over here to where the corridor for the escape pods are. And same thing. Just follow the outside. Follow the edge of the blue concrete. All the way around. Alright. And then grab your other color and fill in the gaps. Almost done. Alright, and make sure you do your doorways. I mean, you can even do that if you want to go through the center. I usually end up doing that for the, once I put the doors in. However way you want to do it, again, your design, this is just what I do. Now, in front of each of the escape pods, there's also another corridor. These are much smaller, obviously, so this won't take too long. So just run. I just do it on either side, and then we just take the center and do this center like so. All right? And for all four of them. There, and then one right down the center. Right. Right down the center. Here, and one more. Alright. Just like so. Alright. So those are all the corridors done. It looks kind of funny, but it'll help for the next part we're doing. Now we got to work on the walls. All right, we're doing the same design we did last time, with the recessed oak columns, and then the what is it? The gray smooth wall and the black. That's mini blocks. Oh, got the wrong block. Supposed to be black concrete. All right, just like it shows here, we're doing the same design. We're gonna do the same, every four for the column. I figure I'll help get those laid out for you, and I'll show you the wall real quick, and then I'll do a jump cut and finish it. So come over to the center line. We're in the stern, the back end of the ship. All right, so come to the center line, leave a gap of 1, and put your first column there. You can also follow the walls if you did the walls like this. And then it's every 4 blocks is a column. Alright. Remember, the columns are 3 blocks high. Alright. So I'm not going to do them all, but 3 blocks high for all of your columns. But if you want, I would probably suggest just laying them down first. I'll show you why. So remember, every 4th block is a column. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And when you come to the corner, count this as a block. No, don't count that as a block. Sorry. Come to the corner, count in 3, and then place a column here. So you should have 4 blocks here. All right. And then just continue on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a door, so we're not going to put one here. Okay. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, this is a door, so we're not putting one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another doorway, so leave that one alone. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously a door. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another door. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another door. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You can put one there. All right. Now you got the whole center wall done. It makes it a lot easier figuring out where, especially before we put the walls up. Makes it a lot easier figuring out where we're going to put the other column if we're going to put one at all. So now you can just come straight across the hallway, and we can put one here. It's just be a big archway. It's fine. And then just go in front of each one. As long as there's not a door in the way, put a block down. Like that. All right. So this one looks good. This one looks good. Oh, we got nothing there. So this one looks good. This one, good. This one, good. Keep going down the line. So this one, see, this one's got a door, so we're not going to put one there, so we'll take this one away too. All right. How about this one? This one is fine. And make sure it's on the inside of the double blue concretes. All right. This one's good. This one's across from a door, so we'll get rid of that. Check this one out. This one's good. All right, so we have nothing over here because of this corner. Oh, and then there's nothing here. There's no doors here, so these will all be fine. Doing it this way just makes it a lot easier to figure out which ones we're making archways. All right, and one more here. Perfect. Now let's come back to the other hallway here, and we can do the same thing. All right, we can come right across over here and just follow this around. And that's good. Come to this side. This is good. There's no door in the way. This is good. This is good. These actually should all be good, because the doorways all line up, so. And one there. All right. There's that section now. So now we also can do the little hallways that go to the escape pods. Now, one thing I've done, hard to see now, but if you've been following the same pattern, this is actually every 3 blocks, right? So we can follow this line down to here. You can put one there, just kind of right in the center, like so. And we can just take that line and run it straight down the length. Okay, right there, right there. Let's go right here and here. And here and here. You can see it's still on top of that light. These last two are actually wide enough where you can actually put 2 archways in if you want. All right. There you go. 1, 2, 3, one here, and one here. Okay. So there's all of your columns for the hallways. All right, you want to take a quick peek. Okay. Now we just build up the walls. Let's come back over here to the back. I showed you, like I said before, each column is 3 blocks high. The walls themselves are all 3 blocks high, right? So in between, we use a gray smooth wall on the bottom. I'll do a couple here. Center, we use black concrete. Okay. I'm going to do this too. And then the top is another gray smooth wall. Or you can use white concrete, whatever colors, again, whatever colors you choose. These are the ones I'm picking for the tutorials. All right, so once you get that done, just run those all the way down, both sides, all the way down the lines. Don't forget to leave a gap for your doorways. All right. All right, don't forget to leave the gap for your doorways, and if you want, you can even put your, maybe if I put it on the correct block, right? If you want and you have it, you can even put your door frame around it. But all your doorways, make sure you leave your gaps for them. All right. Then once you build up the walls, get your oak support beams and place one on every column, like so. All the way down. Okay. And then you can grab your gray smooth wall ledge if you're using it, and then run it in between all of the columns. Okay? I don't have this wall done. And then get your gray screen if you're done with that, and then just run a line all the way around the edge, the top edge. Okay? Along both sides. Trying to make this quicker. I don't want to do the whole thing. These videos are way too long, I think. But if this is too confusing for you, let me know and I will change my approach back to the other way. But I'm trying to do it as easily as possible. So I'll give you a bird's eye view of what it should look like. Again, this is if you're following my color scheme. Or my setup, my design. You may have your own, which is perfectly fine. But so this next step here, we're just filling in all the walls, for all the corridors, everywhere we put the floor down. All right. So I'm going to take care of that now, do a jump cut, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so here we have the corridors are done. Got the walls up, got the floor in, got the columns put in. We'll take a quick run through just so you can see what it should look like if you're following my design. All right, got corridor here for the escape pods. We got the main corridor out here. All right, I didn't put any doors in yet. The turbo lift, I just like I said, I leave it the gray concrete all around the entranceway, and just put the ledges up along the top. But that's it. Pretty basic. This is what I chose as a design. Yours can be whatever you want if you want to use this. But yeah, that's what this looks like. All right. So moving on. We're gonna start working our way out to the edge of the ship now. We're gonna do everything here except for the escape pods right now, because the escape pods a little bit more involved. I want to make sure we take some time to get them done right. So let's work on the outer section here, all these rooms and the windows, and before we finish up. So just like on deck 41, we have another little aid station right here. So come on down here to this door here at the corner of the hallway. All right, come on down to this door. This one's a little smaller than the one was on the deck below, but same basic principle. It's a little square. All right, so come to the doorway here. We're facing the port side. Starboard, or the stern is to our right. So facing the door, leave a gap of 1. All right, so basically move 2 to the right and come back 1 and place yourself a blue concrete. All right, go to the right, come back 1, and then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue concretes. Okay, so this is a 7x7 square. So come back 1, go to the left by 1, and we'll do another 3, 4, 5, or rather, sorry, it's 5. I thought it was 7, but it's only 5. So it's a 7x5 square. All right. From this block, move over to the left by 1, move up by 1, and we'll put down 7 blue concretes. And then come up here and move up and to the right by 1, place down a blue concrete, and then we have our little med station. All right. Same as always, we'll fill, put your floor in. All right. It's small, so I'll do that real quick. All right. And I still like to do that. Oh, I didn't do this here. Right. And then same thing, we'll build our walls up. Right, 3 blocks high. 2, 3, all the way around. Three, 3, and over top the door. All right, and then we can put our door frame in if you want. Oops, there, here. All right, there you go. And then put our light gray up top. Cool. All right, easy peasy, nice and quick. Alright, so now let's start heading outwards. So come on back to the stern, all the way back to the far back wall here where we left off. You should have 4 light blue concretes just sitting here. Okay, so from this one, we want to go to the right or to the port side by 1 block and back by 1, and place a blue concrete. Now again, remember, if there's any smooth stone in the way, just go ahead and remove them and replace them. So I'm going to come back to the right and back by 1 again for another one. Go to the right and back by 1 for yet another one. Go to the right and back, and this time we're doing 3. Alright, from here we go back by 1 and to the right for 2 more. And to the right and back for 1 more. To the right and back for another one. To the right and back for 2 more. To the right and back for 1 more. To the right and back, and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right? So it's 15 blue concretes right in a line. Right? And then from this one, we're just going to take this straight to the wall. Right? Let's see how many that is. Make sure I get the right block picked. And straight to the wall is 17 blocks. Okay? So you should have an outline that looks like that. Okay? This room is another equipment room. I don't know, I think there's like 1 random piece of equipment in here. Again, I don't know what it is. And again, there's no doors or access to it. So do with it as you will. We're just gonna do generic flooring in here. Alright, just like so. The walls, again, whatever color you want. You'll never see this room. So, I mean, I can do the standard white and gray concrete blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so then we got 1 here, 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 here. Right, and then we'll do the white concrete in between. I'm not going to go all the way up. Same normal wall heights. Same deal as always. Alright. I'm trying to just be as quick as possible, especially for these easier things, because I want to concentrate and spend enough time on the bigger stuff that we have to actually do some damage with. Alright, so there's that room. So go ahead, do the floor, put the walls all the way up, put the ceiling on if you want. If you want to put lights in it, that's fine too. But that one's done. All right, so moving on. So come over to this corner here, all right, where this blue concrete line is, right in this corner, all right? And we're going to take this straight back to the wall over there, okay? So this one is right to here, and this is 20 blocks. Okay, so you got 20 blue concretes right there. Now, what we're going to do is come over here next. See what's the easiest way to do this. Alright. So from this wall we just put in, we need a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So on the 10th block, go all the way up to the wall. Alright, we're going to go all the way up to the wall. We're going to start here. You should have a gap of 3 from this part of the wall here. Okay, so it's gap of 9 in between the two, all the way up to the wall. Select this block, and we're going to go 13 blocks back. Okay, then we need a door here. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Right? Should look like that. Okay. Kind of odd, there's actually windows here, but I don't know how to access this. Unless maybe there's a door that comes out of here. I don't know. Kind of an odd setup. I'm not sure how exactly this room is laid out. Oh, no, I'm right. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. There is a door. Just talk about that. There is a door that goes in here. Ignore me. Okay. So, in between these two blue lines, we need to remove all of the smooth stone on the floor like this. All right? And then everything that goes up. So I think what we'll do is make this easy. Get your gray smooth wall, right, or whatever color wall you're using, and just run a line up the edge here. Right? So you want 3 blocks. So you want to go up 1, 2, 3, because this block, I believe, is the ceiling. Yes. So, I'm sorry. I'll explain it again. So, on the end of this blue concrete line, put yourself a wall block, whatever color you're using. And go up, and then put 2 more on top of the smooth stone that's there. Go up, move over, and 2 more on top of the smooth stone that's there. And then go up, and on top of this smooth stone, put 1 gray block. That's your ceiling block. Okay? And then do the same thing over here. Okay, so we're going to put 1 here. Sorry, we're going to put 1 here. And then we're going to put 2, really, because I took out that other block, I believe. Alright? Just follow the same line. And then 1 room. These are your outer walls. So if you were to continue this down like so. Alright. Fill this in. Okay. 3rd layer. And then your ceiling is on top. Okay? So now, in between these 2 walls, all the way up to where your ceiling blocks are. So I'll just remove these just to show you. All right. everything, all the smooth stone in this area has to come out. Just go back as far as the outer hull. You don't have to remove the outer hull, just the smooth stone blocks that are in the way. Okay. Do that real quick. Alright, so it should look like that. Alright. Except for the top layer of smooth stone there, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of the outer hull blocks. Alright. Now, cover your outer hull with your wall colors, whatever wall color you're using. Okay? Just like that. Alright? And if you want, you've got some smooth stone, you can replace those with the wall color just to make it look even. Okay? Now, you can just put your floor in. Alright, so just throw our floor in all the way back, fill in the whole room with your floor. Did I just knock out a block? I did. Alright, do your whole floor. Now, we're going to do the windows now. So, from this wall, we want to go... I'll come down here. So, from this wall, we want to leave a gap of 1. And then we're just going to bust out all of the blocks all the way outside. Just like that. Alright? Fill in with your glass blocks. And you can go all the way to the edge. Okay? Here's your first window. Leave a gap of 1, and we'll do it again. Just bring them all the way out to the edge of the walls. All right. Leave a gap of 1 again. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just fill them in. And then the last one, another gap of 1. So a gap of 1 in between each window. And that's that. Perfect. Now remember too, if you look down from underneath, you got some smooth stone up top. So remember what I like to do is I like to replace that smooth stone on top with the outer hull color. Just makes it look nicer. Okay? So do your walls, do your floors, and that room's done. Alright, so continuing on. So let's come over to this wall here, or this room. You should have a wall here already put up. But if not, well, no, you should. It's right here. This line should be here. This, right? So coming from the end of this blue concrete line, right? In this room, we are going to come back by 1 and go to the left by 1, going towards there. We're going to replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to put 7 blue concretes. Okay. Come back. Place a temporary block. Put 1 there. Get rid of that one. And, excuse me. And then we're going to put in a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more blue concretes. And same deal as before. Let's get our gray smooth wall. We'll place 1 on top of that last blue concrete we just put in. Go up by 1. Go up by 1 and put 3 more. And then go up by 1 and put 2 grays on top. Right? So there is next wall, and if you want to just fill it in. Okay, 2, 3, 2, and 3. Okay. So now, again, like we did before, in between these two walls, remove every smooth stone block. See? That's in the way. Alright, so we get rid of these because this is for the floor is going to go there. Well, that one too. And you just want to go back as far as the hull color. Alright, we're not busting into the hull this time. Alright, let me just get rid of all this real quick. Alright, this one's a little crazier because it kind of curves inward. Alright, almost there. Last few. Alright, so you get rid of all the concrete on top of the hull color, and it should be looking something like this. Alright, just like before. Get your wall color, whatever it happens to be, and just place a line covering all of your hull. So pretty much you're replacing the smooth stone you took off with the wall. Alright. Cover everything. That. Here too. Here too. Alright, and we don't have to worry about the top because the ceiling's going up there. Okay, so that's what that should look like now. Same as before. For floors in. Alright, I'll just do a line around the outside. That there. Okay, fill all that in with your floor, whatever that happens to be, and time for the next set of windows. So come over to this wall, leave a gap of 1, and blow out everything here, except for that, obviously. And we'll put our windows in again. All right, and bring them out to the edge of the wall. All right, another gap of 1. Do it again. 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, then bring them out to the wall. Okay. This time we're going to leave a gap of 3, and then do the next window. 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, and bring them out to the wall. Okay. Now here, we'll leave a gap of 1, and then we'll go this way. Okay. Now here the hull kind of moves out, so you kind of have a choice. Personally, I would pick this one here because it goes out the furthest. And just follow it in like this. Alright. This one's kind of odd because of the way the wall curves in. But, I don't know. We'll leave it like that. Looks pretty good, I guess. Okay. And then from that one, we'll leave another gap of 1, and we'll do right here. And again, fill in with your glass blocks, like so. Alright, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 more windows done. Alright, and then don't forget to change your block on top of your glass blocks. Alright, not sure if this one, yeah, this one has them too. Alright, like that. I'll take a quick peek, come out here, and there you go. Yeah, like this one comes out a little bit, that's fine. Doesn't matter. But there you go, there's a bunch of the windows done already. Okay. Next little section, really doesn't much matter too much, but we'll do it anyway, because this is another one of those blank areas. There's nothing here. So come over to this wall, leave a gap of 1, put yourself a blue concrete, and we're going to take this towards the starboard side, or port side rather, by 15 blocks. Oh, try that again. All right, 15 blocks. And then you just fill in those 2 right there. Don't have to do that, but makes it a little easier when you go to talk about the escape pods. Good reference point. So now we're going to move all the way to the front of the ship and do this last room over this last area over here. All right. So come all the way over to the front. On the other side of the corridor, all right, you should have a blue concrete line right here. All right, and we're going to take this line and we're going to run it to the port side. So directly next to this blue concrete, right to the left of it, run a line of blue concrete, 28 blocks long. Okay. Now come back up to the corridor wall here. Come all the way over to this wall, right to the end of this blue concrete line, and we are going to put in a double wall. All right, and they look like they're all the same. So come right to the end of this block and put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue concretes, and then do 5 in front. 4, 5. All right. Now from this one, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue concretes. And then we'll do another 7 in front of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. All right. So from this one now, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blue concretes. And do another row in front of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then from this one here, it's just 3. 1, 2, 3. And same thing on the side. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now from this last set of 3 that you just put in, from this far one on the right, go up a level. Remove the smooth stone is there. Place a blue concrete, and we're going to put in a total of 9. All right, so you should have 9 blue concretes right there. Now, from this one, facing the port side, from this one, we're going to go back and down 1. All right. Put in your blue concrete there, remove any smooth stone you have to, and this one's going to run straight to that wall. Alright, so that's going to be a total of 15 blocks. Alright, when you're done with that, you should have an outline. Obviously, you're not going to have the yellow glass here, but you're going to have an outline of this funky little opening here. Again, it's not a room, it's dead space. But we also now have this room all lined up. Alright, so same as before, let's head on over here, and we're going to build up the wall. Alright, so here, we'll start from the front. I think it'll be easier this way. So we'll go like this. Alright, and just follow the inside line with your wall blocks. Okay. And then step up. 1. Alright, so that's your second row. And step up, and you're putting 3 on top of the smooth stone. Alright, and that's your third one. And then up top here, you have 2 more smooth stones, and that's your ceiling block. Okay? And same thing over here, although I didn't remove the... I'm I'm gonna make this look good. Doesn't matter. Basically, same thing. Run your wall up the line. If you have smooth stone, just set them on top. Don't worry about the... That's great. Great line. If you have smooth stone there, just set the blocks on top. You just want to build up a wall. Okay? So there's your final room done. Just run this straight down here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? This is the final room. And same as always, any smooth stone you have here, just remove it. Floor level and above. Only worried about going up to the outer hull. Okay, fill this real quick. Here. That there. Okay. Put your floor in. Line all the way around the edge again. And don't forget your wall in the front, obviously. Okay, finish that later. Put floor in. If I don't do this now, I'll forget later. At least that part of it. Oops. Floor block would be good. Floor in. Follow the line. All the way down. Just like that. And we'll do what we did before. Put your white concrete and just cover the hull blocks. Oh, in this little section here, because of where it is, you will have to remove the hull for this little area here. And just fill it in with your floor. Okay? Fix that later. And now for the last set of windows. So again, from this wall, leave a gap of 1, and we will bust everything out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and bring it out to the edge of the wall. Right, leave another gap of 1, same thing. Here we're going to leave a gap of 2, put in a window. Here we'll leave another gap of 2 for another window. And then a gap of 1 for the final window. Run around 2 walls. Okay. Here's our last set of windows for deck 40. Come around here. If you want, go ahead and fix the hull. Just run a line underneath, just like that. Blends in nicely. Okay. And then you have oh, I didn't do this. Don't forget to change your bluestone blocks over. top of the windows. More. Alright. There you have it. All the windows are in for deck 40. Alright. Don't worry about those holes. I'll talk to you about those in a little bit. Alright, so there we have it. So now I'm going to do another jump cut. I'm going to finish up all these rooms, put the walls up, put the floors in. That one, this one, and this one. Okay? And when I get back, we will do the final section, the escape pods. Alright, so I will be back shortly. So here we go. Whoops. We are almost done. Oh, almost. Well, one more section to do, and then I gotta show you how to do the antimatter storage pods. Not too horrendous, but there are 28 of them. Yeah, 28 of them on each side. But anyway, we'll get to that after this. So, took care of all the rooms. As you can see there. Finished framing them out, putting the walls up, putting the carpeting in. I even filled in the ceiling of all the empty nothing rooms, in case you're curious as what all that is. So there you have it so far. On to the escape pods. Now there are 8 escape pods, 4 on each side. Okay. The nice thing about this is that every single one of them, they're all identical. So I'm going to show you how to do one. You just have to do the exact same thing for each and every other one. All right? And they're all spaced apart evenly. Okay? So there's 4 on this side, there's 4 on that side. Everything's identical, both up here as well as some changes we have to make on the outside of the ship. All right? So let's get started. We'll do the first one. Okay? So I'm gonna be here on the stern, so we'll come to the furthest rear one. All right, so come back here where this corridor is. All right, again we're on the stern, so the furthest one back. So come to where this doorway is, go all the way to the wall, the corner here. All right, and I'm using riveted iron blocks to represent the shaft, you could say. There's what I think is a shaft that the escape pods shoot through. All right, I don't think it's just a room that just leaves the ship. There's probably some sort of airlock type shaft that they run through. So I'm using the riveted iron blocks for the shaft, and then the pod itself, this blue line would be the pod itself sits inside of that. So again, come all the way over to this corner, and we'll put down an iron block, or a riveted iron block, or whatever block you want to do. All right, and we're going to take this straight back to the wall. Okay, so we're going to do 15. Actually, you know what? Do 14, because I got to show you something. So from this corner, place down a block and run a line 14 in length. Okay? Now on the 15th one, you want to actually bust all the way down through the ship. Right? Just like that. Leave a gaping hole and then put your block on top, just like that. Right? Now heading towards the side, or facing the starboard port side. Right? So remove the smooth stone block that's there and place a riveted iron block. Move up a level, remove the 3 smooth stone and place 3 more. Move up a level, remove the smooth stone, place 2 more. Move up one more final level, remove those 2 smooth stone and place 2 more riveted iron blocks. But on this last one, this last corner one, again, bust through the hull. So you should have a hole underneath this one and this one down here. Okay, I'll show you about that later, why that is. So from this top one, we're going to go towards the bow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. Like that. 10th block goes all the way down through the hull. And then place your iron block right on top. Okay? Come back by 1. Drop down for 2. Drop down again for 3. Drop down again for 1. Drop down again, bust through the hull, place a block, and then take this all the way back to the wall. All right? It'd be 14 blocks. Facing this wall, we're going to go to the right, or towards the back of the ship. Put down 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave a gap for your doorway, and then do another 4. Okay? Let me find my gray concrete. Right, for a doorway right there. Right? So that's the outer square of the escape pods, or the shaft, you could say. Okay? Now, these blocks go all the way up to the ceiling. Right? So you want to just take them all the way up to the ceiling like that. All the way across. Just real quick. Okay. All 4 corners, or all 4 walls, go all the way up to the ceiling, just like that. Now, also, you have to actually go underneath it. Right? We need to fill in underneath. We're not going to break anything underneath underneath the ship at all. It's just basically just sealing in the shaft itself. All right. Let's do this. And we're just filling in underneath, making a floor. Because, you know, this should be completely enclosed. My understanding. I'm going to get trapped in here, so let me do this. Alright. Now we have a base. Right, and this base will go all the way. You know, we're not going to get all that fancy and remove all this stuff. Okay? So there's your outer shell. I'll do this side too real quick. Let's do the front. Okay. And again, you know, leave your opening for your 2-block opening. Seems off. Give me 1 second to look at something. Oh, that's why. Alright, we'll fix that later. No big deal. Made the hallways just a little too long. Technically, it should end here. Like that. And then we'll put this on top like that. There you go. Should look like that. You can just correct that when you build it. But yeah, you should put that wall right in front of the iron blocks. All right. So now that we got the shaft done, okay, come inside, and we're going to do the floor of the escape hatch. So come to the wall, or come to the doorway rather. All right. To the right of it, we're going to replace 4 blue concretes. 2, 3, 4, and 4 to the left. Right, and then we have our doorway in the middle. Okay, so go to either wall, doesn't matter. And we're gonna, from here, we're gonna replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You may have to remove some smooth stone to get the 13 blocks. It's gonna be the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright. And then you're gonna step up and you're gonna remove the you're gonna remove the smooth stone that sits here. Okay. Don't worry about putting blue concrete. This is gonna be the base of your wall. So inside here will be your floor, just like normal. Okay. Just like normal. Okay. Now, remove all the smooth stone in here. Leave your whole blocks for right now. Alright, just get rid of all the smooth stone right down to where the hull is. Whoops. As I said, don't remove them. Alright. Yep. And now, just take your whatever color wall you're using and just run a line all the way around. This is probably the easiest thing. Alright. Normal wall heights. And we'll go this way too. Alright. Normal 3-block wall heights. More. And your gray concrete on top, like normal. Okay. Fill in your floor. Wait, I said I was going to do the first one. Boom. Alright. So now this is done. Okay? So what I've done is I take some black concrete and in the center of the wall, so the middle block, go over by 1, and I knock out these 5 blocks and I put black concrete in. Kind of make it look like a view screen, I guess, right? Maybe not that wide, maybe you want to make it bigger, I don't know. I just did 5 blocks here. And then, what else I did is I got this nice cushy chair from the City Expansion Pack. Okay? And I put some chairs in. Put one here, I left a gap of 2. So those are like the people flying it. I come over here to the corners, I leave a gap of 1, and I place down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? There's your basic escape pod. Want to put a door frame, do that as well. Do that here. One out here as well. Okay. Wait, did it? Seriously, something's not right here. Oh. Ay. It's late. I'm tired. I was correct the first time I did this. So, ignored what I said before about this. It's just these we're replacing. with your wall. Like that. I thought something looked off. Oh, I didn't put my other things in here. Right? Yeah, I just didn't add them on here. Pardon me while I just make this correction. I don't want to confuse you any more than I already have. So. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, so when you're doing around the door, okay, you just this is an easier door to take out. When you're doing around the doorway with the riveted iron blocks, just make sure you leave the doorway open with and fill it in with whatever wall color you're using for your corridor. Okay. Alright, so this is what your finished escape pod should look like on the inside. Door frame back in. Alright, I'm going to turn on my night vision, so give me a second. Night vision. So we can see what we're doing. Oh my lord. Alright, hopefully I didn't confuse you too much, but yep, that's the finished, I'll do one more just to help you along. But that's the finished escape pod. Alright, let's do one more real quick, and then I'll show you the outside. Alright, so come to the doorway of the escape pod. From the doorway, go with your riveted iron blocks. We're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks on either side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, oh my lord, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Come to the corner. Leave a gap of 1 in between. So yeah, leave a gap of 1 in between your escape pods, by the way. All right. So from here, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right. Bring that back. On the 14th one, bust through the corner. Okay, I just realized this one was 14, or this one was 15. This one's 14, so this one's a little bit smaller. This is the biggest one, I guess. I mean, they're all the same size internally. I think the external one was a little bit smaller on this side, but so yeah. I'm sorry. This one was 15 to the corner. See right here, 15 to the corner. This one's actually 14 to the corner. And then the rest of them are all 14 to the corner. All right, so just that, the one furthest to the end is actually a block longer on the bottom, but the tops are all the same. So just keep that in mind. The furthest aft life pod on the bottom of the shaft is 1 block longer than the rest. Okay? So whereas these 3 you're going from that wall out by 14. This one, you're going out from that wall by 15. So on the 14th one, make sure you go completely through the hull. Okay. Now we're going to go up by 1, replace it with a block, with an iron block. Go up by 1, do 3. Up by 1, do 2. Up by 1, do 2. And that final one, make sure you blast through the hull like that. Alright. Now heading towards the front, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 10th one, make sure you clear out the hull. Everyone will line out. Now from this one, go back by 1 and replace it with an iron block. Come down, do 2. Come down, do 3. Come down, do 1. Come down, do 1 through the hull. And run it straight back up to the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maybe it is 15. Yeah, I'm really wrong. Let me see how many are here. Oh, it is 15. I thought they were all the same. Alright, ignore what I said before. They are all the same. Ugh, I don't know. Yeah, so what I said in the beginning applies to all. It's like, I'm going to say, I was pretty sure they were all the same size. Okay. Moving on. So, once you've done that, again, we have to fill in the bottom. Alright, so just from side to side, just fill in the floor. Okay. Yes. Alright, just want to go here, here. You want to be able to get out to the side, and here, and alright, just to close up the bottom. Now, get your blue concrete again on the door. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 from this side. And then basically you're just filling in, just following your blue or your iron concrete line. Or iron blocks. Okay. Then go up by 1 and just remove these. Don't put anything down. And the same thing, remove all your smooth stone blocks from the hull. Okay, just like so. All the way up the line. Okay? Now you can put in your gray concrete. Find it again. It is. Put in your gray concrete for your doors, whatever you want to use. And then just build up your walls. This time we're going to leave the doorway open. And remember, these are 5 blocks high. Okay. And we left this gap open for our door, so that way you can build up your walls for your corridors. Like that. Okay. And now we'll do our inside walls. And remember, these are only 3. Okay. free. And then get our light gray concrete for the top. Run it all along the top. Like so. Alright. Your floor. 4 block anymore. Your floor. Door frame on. Alright, let's put our view screen in. 1 block from the side, in the middle, 2, 3, 4, total of 5. And I don't have my chairs anymore. And put in our chairs. What would I say? 2 blocks. 2 in the center. And we have 1 block from the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can use whatever chairs you want. These just look nice and comfy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I don't think they're caring too much about comfort when they're trying to escape the ship. But anyway, so hopefully that one was a little bit better. So there's 2 of the 8 escape pods done. So now, once you've done them, come to the outside of the ship. Right? And come down. And you'll notice all the blocks that you busted out. Alright? From before. So what you want to do, get yourself some gray concrete and follow the line all the way down. Okay? Follow the line all the way down and then cover it with gray concrete. Alright, we're just basically squaring it off. I can get up there. Right? And then just, you're basically making an outline from each block that you've cut out all the way up and around. Okay? This is the outline of the door, hatch. Alright, and then one more down here. Okay. Now, in between your gray line, we're going to replace with, I'm using the gray smooth wall. You can use whatever color you want, but I just know that on pictures of the ship, the escape pods hatches are usually kind of a grayish color. So, close as I could get. And then just, why don't I just do this easy way? Why am I making this so difficult on me? Alright. Now you're just replacing all of the colors all in between the gray lines with this, with a different color. So then it looks like that. There's your outer escape pod covers. Right? And you do that all the way down the length of the ship for each one. So you just follow the line of the cutouts here. You got, if you want to just do that first, just so you can see them all there, and then just go straight down to the next one. Okay, which is there. We're going to go this way. Alright, then back up. And just cover up with your gray concrete. And then just everything in the middle, replace with what other color you want to use for the escape pod covers. There's the first two. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the last two, and then we'll get on with the last section, the antimatter storage pods. All right. So I'll be back shortly. I'm back, and this is how we should be looking right now. I went ahead and filled in all the walls. I covered up the ceilings of all the rooms that don't have anything. Whether you did that or not right now, I don't know, but I just figured I would just fill in everything. All the rooms partitioned out. I put all my door frames on. I didn't do the doors yet, but we can do that after the fact. Yeah, so this is what we're looking at right now. Not sure if just in case I didn't say anything, don't forget to attach your manifolds together in the these cross vents here. All right. So last couple things we got left to do. We have to do the antimatter storage pods and the ceiling. So just about done. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you where they begin, and then I'm gonna go off to my little workshop outside the ship to show you actually how to build it. They're very simple. It's just that there's a lot of them, but I'll show you that shortly. So come on down to either one of your storage areas here. They're both the same. Go to your manifold here, and you want a gap of 4 blocks. And this is where it's going to start, on the 5th block. All right. I'm using this reinforced iron block. You can use whatever block you want, whatever your heart's content. Just make sure that you have a gap of 4, and then put a block there. All right. Same on the other side. All right. Gap of 4, and then this is where your storage pods are going to start. All right. So let's run out here real quick, and I'll show you how to put it together. Like I said, very simple. It's just there's a lot of them. If you have World Builder, this will make your job a lot easier. So we'll come on down here. You can see I have one built already, and this is the platform. All right. So starting on that one block we put, we'll put that right there. All right. That block is the 5th block from the manifolds. All right. So from here, you just want to put one on either side, like that. Come behind it, and you want to put a row of 5. All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And behind it is a row of 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And then you want a total of 7 of these rows. All right, so we're just going to copy and paste just to make it quicker. All right, copy. So you want a total of 7 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. And then we go back to a row of 5 again. And then finish off with a row of 3. So that's what your base should look like. Now you're going to take this entire thing. We're going to copy and paste it because it's going to be a lot easier. So we'll put a block here. And we'll put a block here. All right, we're going to copy it. All right. I don't want those. Get rid of those. All right. You want to do this thing 4 times. So it's a stack of 4, basically. So we got 1. That's 2. Let's go back down here. 3. And 4. All right. So you should have 4 high, just like that. Now what I do, as you can see there, is I just kind of take out some of the middle blocks just to kind of give it some, I don't know, depth. So I just take out those 3 middle blocks like that. Front one, the next one, and the next one on both corners, or both ends rather. Right? So these 2, these 2, these 2, these 2, these 2, and these 2. And then along the center, we just take a row out right down the middle. And then a gap of 1. Just like that. Alright, do it on this side. And it just kind of gives it a design. I don't know how you want to word it. Just they're kind of roundish. That's the best I could come up with to get some sort of roundish look to it. I don't know. If you got anything better, be my guest, but you don't want it wider than this or longer than this. Okay? So now, once you're done with this, once you're done with this first one, let me put my blocks back down. You need to do this entire thing again. Oh, that was dumb. Hold on. Let's try this one more time. Select that, select that. All right, perfect. All right, you want to do this entire thing again, right on top. Like that. All right. Get rid of these blocks. So now it should look like this. Okay. Basically, that stacked on top of each other twice. Now, once you're done with that, select this whole thing. Okay. And you need this entire structure. You need 7 of them. All right, so we've already got 1. So let's copy it. Or actually, you know what? I don't want the blocks here. No, I probably want that one. I'll redo it. It's fine. Oh, yeah. All right. So let's copy it. So after you do this entire structure, which is 2 of these on top of each other, you need 7 of these back to back. Right? What I mean is, so you have 1, that's 2. Come on. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right? And this should fit in there perfectly. You'll have a gap of 4 in the front and a gap of 1 or 2 in the back. And then along the sides, you'll have a gap of 1 all the way around. So you can walk all around this thing. So let's go ahead and put this on the ship real quick. Okay. Place my block down the other end. We'll select that. And we'll select the other one. Like I said, it's a simple design. It's just a lot of repetitiveness. And remember, you got to do this twice. 1 for each of, or 4 times even, for 1 for each of the 4 bays that are up there. All right, so we're just going to come up here. And I'm going to select the whole thing. And go up to the ship and put it on. Alright, and then we're going to put it right there. Paste it. There we have it. Do it again. Boom. Alright. I said you have a gap of 4 in the front. You have a gap all the way around. And then you should have a gap of 3 in the back. All right. Tight fit, but it fits. And once you have all 4 of them in, it should look like that. Okay. So now, once you have them in, we have to connect them up to the manifolds here. So come down to the bottom, where we have our vents coming out, and just connect them right up to your pods, just like so. No, I didn't put one here. All right. There we go. They're all hooked up now. All right. So next, we're going to put the floor in. Now, I'm assuming you can put whatever floor you want. I'm assuming that there's a catwalk of sorts up around here. So for that, I'm using these iron bars block from Plenty of Blocks. And basically, where am I? I'm over here. Basically, right from where the floor is, just run a line straight down. Just fill in the gap with your iron bars. You can use a monster spawner. I just didn't like how the monster spawner looked. I'll show you in a second if you want to use that. Monster spawner. There. Right. So I mean, you can use a monster spawner too, but I don't know. I didn't kind of like that look too much. But I found these iron blocks. You can use whatever block you want to use, and we're just basically filling in all the gaps. All right, even up all the way around, even including in between. All right. Fill in all your gaps. Okay. We're gonna go this way so they all kind of stay the same direction. I'll do this first one. I'll do the second one, the jump cut. Okay, we're just filling in everything. Fine. Don't forget your gaps in between. You don't want anybody to fall down. In here. Alright, one thing that's going to happen though is it's going to make it very dark down below. So you may want to put some lighting in. I'll show you what I might use. I don't think I've decided yet. Come on. Takes a while. These blocks don't let a whole lot of light through. Alright, that side done. I got these facing the wrong way. Come down the other side. Almost done. Big structure, it takes a little while. Here we go. And we put the blocks here. Excuse me. And that's it. Cat walks in. I'll do the other side in the jump cut. So now, like I said, it doesn't... Let's see. Let's turn the night vision off. All right. Kind of makes it very dark down here. So what you want, if you want, I use what's it called, light? Where is it? 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 Here it is. Strip light. I think it's from the More Lights pack, but it's pretty cool. So what I'll do is you can put it right underneath. Right underneath the iron blocks. Just gotta kind of make sure you're square on, otherwise it put that funky L shape in there. So that's like that. Like if you put it on a corner, it does the L shape. So you gotta make sure you're like right in the center. Okay. Come on. Almost done. Wow. All right, I'm just gonna go straight down. So yeah, just run that all the way down. Okay, and when you get to a corner, you can do that, and it'll put a nice little corner right around the corner. Also, you can change the color of these, but just by clicking on it, if you want to have a different color. Oops. Take it off. All right. So yeah, if you want light, go ahead. And if you have the pack, you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, you can even put, I don't know, maybe you can put some other light blocks maybe inside the crevices here. All right, leave it up to you. You can figure it out. So that's the antimatter storage areas. Okay. The last thing to do is we need a roof. So same scenario as we did last time. Okay. We are going to use our white frog lights and light gray concrete to cover the roof. Now I just do the same thing as excuse me. Just do the same thing that I was doing before. Your design is up to you, but I do every 4 blocks a light block. And I just follow the gray concrete line I have here. Alright, do one more here. Although this is more than 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, so we'll do this. One, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then fill it all in with gray concrete. Alright, I think you get the idea. All the way down, I usually use the same the same row of lights. I'll just run it straight on down the ship, obviously until you get to here. And you continue on all the way down the line. Through these little hallways here, you can put the lights in. on top of each of the beams. Just remember too that your ceiling for the corridors are the gray screen or whatever color obviously you're using for the corridors. Okay. Now for the escape pods, I did it a little bit differently. I think I ran two rows of lights. So it's, you got a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there, 1, 2. No, how did I do it? Do it like this. I like the other way better. Just a couple rows of lights, like so. You know, so they can see when if they have to leave. Alright, like that, and then obviously fill it in with a gray concrete. Alright. You know what? I did kind of screw this up. Ignore me. The corridors, I forgot. Alright, get rid of that. Corridors, I just want to light down the middle. Ugh. Hate these frog lights. Gotta click each one individually. Alright, corridors should look like that. And then down your main corridors, remember, we're going right down the middle of the line, like so. But where it curves in, we need to follow the curve. Okay, like that. Alright, curves in again here. We want to just keep it in the center of the hallway. Curves in again here. Right to there. And don't forget to run your lights where your doors are. Okay. Here. Okay. And then also, don't forget, which I almost forgot, don't forget to put your pillars in. Alright, so you can remove your lights from wherever the pillars are. Okay, those. I didn't do over here. Really messing things up tonight. There we go, there's one. Boom. I think there's a second one here. Yeah, right there. Alright, here, I'll put that back in. Because remember, you want to put your pillars right across the top. Okay? So, pillars across the top. Your lights in. And fill in the roof. Finish this one, and then we'll do a jump cut. Okay. That's done. Now we can fill in the rest of the roof. Way. more row. Alright, this is exactly the same as we did on deck 41. Okay? And don't forget that corridor. Don't forget your lights in these rooms. Alright, they're all kind of odd shape and kind of get smaller and smaller, so every way you want to do the lights in here is fine. If you don't have to follow the rule that I'm following. I would try and put at least 2 rows of lights in each room if you can. But yeah, that's it. Put the lights in here, the ceiling, the lights and ceilings in your escape pods, the corridors. Don't forget your columns. All right. Don't forget your doors, whatever doors you want to use for the for inside here. Okay. I'm going to take care of all that. Do my last jump cut, and then we should be done. So I will be back very soon. All right, I'm back and almost done. I forgot to mention that I wanted to show you the center section of the ship here, over top the antimatter storage pods, the center section around the warp core. If you've done it already, that's fine. But I figured I'd just give you a heads up. Also, I changed a little bit here in this corridor, where we once had, if I can get down there, we had the archway. We had an archway going all the way across. I actually removed that and replaced the walls, put the walls normally, and just ran a row of lights instead. Instead of having the lights end at the archway, I decided to go around the corner and just have lights going all the way around the corner. Up to you. You can do it whichever way you want, but I just wanted to show you that. That's what I did. Just so in case you're wondering why mine looks a little different, that's why. So let's close that back up. But I took care of everything else on the ship. All the rest of the rooms, all the lights, all these little rooms, I made sure I put 2 rows of lights in for each room. I just kind of spaced them out evenly. So for around the antimatter storage pods, using my method of following the gray concrete all the way down, you're not going to get much light because it's going to sit on top of this. So what I did was I just ran a row of lights all the way down each corner. All right, we're going to do it the quick and easy way. All the way down each corner, if I can get there, like so. Of course, I don't put it on top of anything, so we'll just do that like that. All right, let's do this real quick. This way you got light in here if you're wandering around at night. All right, fill that one in. And while I'm here, and then I just put a few in the center too, just like that. All right. This down here. Okay, fill that in. And we do the same thing on this side as well. So row of lights in the corner. And, right there. But these obviously are going to be bad. And then also, yeah, that's right. And a couple in the center too. Just so there's lights everywhere. Right, let's put a couple on the other end real quick. Again, your design, however way you want to do the lighting, the ceiling, all up to you. I'm just showing you what I do. That's it. Oops. Down here. See, messed up. Put it here. Again. I hope you're enjoying this build. Hope it's helping you out. If it's something that you've been wanting to do. Gonna get a lot more difficult. I've pretty much got deck 39 done. I still got to do start working on deck 38, make sure everything lines up. And deck 39 is going to be a very large, very long video. There's a lot on deck 39. So I'm just gonna fill all this in real quick. Right there, there. That there, we'll stick the row over top here. Ladder is. Right. Fill all this in. And here, do the same thing. Then we'll just fill it in with World Builder. If you have any questions, if I've confused you, please let me know. And I'll try and straighten it out. Trying to make this as easy as possible. And fill that in. Good. Do the second side. There. There. Fill it in. Boom. Alright. Last section. Alright. They look even? Yes, they do. Alright, last section. So, I didn't do the center section right away because I wanted to make sure that I reminded everybody about the gap around the warp core. So just make sure, remember, it's the same as the floor. From underneath the center block, from the center line, the orange line, you can put a gray concrete or whatever ceiling block you're using, and it's 4 out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just connect them all up like that. Right? That way, you keep that open when you fill it in with the wall, or the ceiling rather. These columns, except for this one, definitely. This one we have to keep in. These columns here, it's up to you if you want to keep them, as they are on the elevation plans, but they're not on the floor plans for the deck. So I don't know. Oh, I'm missing a couple blocks here. I'm not sure where what they're for. I don't know if they're walls or what. But if you decide to keep them, I would just change them to whatever wall color you're using, just so they kind of match. Otherwise, you can get rid of them. I think I got rid of them down there. I see one over there. It's up to you. They're not on the floor plan itself, so I'm not sure what they are. But again, you can leave them or not. For the lighting in this section, again, I don't put lighting over top of equipment. Okay. So this can run straight down the line. So that one, this one goes to here. Same thing on this side. Trying to do this quickly. Hopefully this video isn't overly long. Well, I'm just going to do this. I'll get rid of it. Fill it in. I'll just get rid of ones over top of this thing. Okay. Pull this side in. This one. And now we can do the ceiling. Getting there. Almost done. And we're just covering the whole ceiling. Last one. And we'll just fill in this little area here. That's it. We're done. Make sure if you haven't done it already, just make sure you fill in any of the hole blocks underneath that you may have taken out. Just cover them up. But that's it. We're done. This is deck 40 complete. All right, we'll do a quick flyover. So I hope you enjoyed it. So like I said, deck 39 will be a little bit. Might be a couple weeks or more before I actually get it out because I have a lot of work to do on deck 38. But deck 39 will be doing the forward cargo bays, the door. There's cargo bays in the back. There's even more windows to put in. Yeah, deck 39 has a lot going on. So it's gonna take a while to get worked out. Come underneath here. I'm going to turn on night vision. We can look underneath the ship real quick. All right. Your lifeboats. All the windows. Looking pretty good. And then we'll do one other quick thing, and then we're done. Take off night vision, and then we're going to change the time. That's midnight. Boom. Maybe we can see what it looks like with the lights on. Looking pretty good, I think. But that's it for now. If you like it, drop me a like. Maybe hit the hype button if you can. Help me get noticed. That'd be great. Any comments, questions, concerns? Feel free to drop them in the comment section. Stop by my Discord. The link is in the description if you want to stop in, say hi, or even post pictures of your build. I'd love to see what you guys come up with as far as designs and whatnot. But that's it for me. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye now.